Hello everyone. This is the first video in a series of tutorials to just kind of show you how to navigate through the ForumPress site, how to add articles, how to add issues, and how all of this stuff works from the WordPress side of things. So this first one I'm going to just briefly kind of give you an overview of how to log into WordPress and some of the features in the dashboard. So without further ado, first of all, I'm on the home page of ForumPress here, and to log into WordPress, all you need to do is come up into the address bar and type in at the end of the URL wp-admin and hit enter. That's going to bring us to the login screen here of WordPress, and I've already got the username and password saved in there, but obviously you would enter in your login details, click login, and we are in WordPress. So one of the first things that I like to do once I log in is I like to go up here to the link up at the top, and if you'll notice when you hover over it, there's a little flyout that says visit site. And what I like to do is I like to right click that, open that in a new tab, and that way I can have one tab for the front end and one tab for the back end. Just a preference of mine, that way when I'm making changes in the dashboard or in the back end of WordPress, then I can just quickly bring the front end up to see those revisions. So this is the dashboard. This is the kind of entry screen into into WordPress. And one thing I want to point out first and foremost is there's going to be these two menu items here that are pretty much on every single page menu item in WordPress, and that's screen options and help. So if you ever are stuck on wondering kind of how to do things within WordPress itself, you can always click this help menu and you're going to get a flyout of some of the things that are on that page. So you'll notice that we have some of the descriptions of the recent comment made a box here and different things like that in the help menu. And obviously those will change depending on what menu you're in. And then screen options are something to just kind of clean up your workspace. You'll notice a bunch of check boxes here, and so for example on the dashboard, if I didn't want this recent comments box to show up, then I could just unclick it and it will disappear. I could re-click it and it will show up. So there's a lot of different options that you can do on different pages and layout options and stuff like that, and that's all going to be under the screen options tab. So the other thing to point out here is that you'll notice that you have kind of a overview in this right now section of everything that you've got going on the WordPress site. So you've got 5 posts, 3 pages, 6 categories, 3 tags. If I click these links, then they're going to bring me to the edit screens for that particular item. So if I wanted to just go and cruise through and look at what these posts are, then I could click on this link and it's going to bring me into the edit post screens here. So kind of a cool thing to just quickly navigate into where you're going to need to go. We'll go into more in depth of these different menu items in future tutorials, but I just want to give you a quick understanding of where you're mostly going to be using in WordPress itself. And the menu items that you're mostly going to be using are the post screen here, pages, and then there's one item under settings that you're going to need to change, and that's going to be under reading, to be changing the front page. And again, we'll kind of go over that in the future. But and then also under appearance, there's one item here for widgets. You're going to be using that to change out the video links, and if you needed to add any other content in the widget area. You'll also maybe use the comments section to approve comments or delete comments, and the media section to edit or upload images. So that's just kind of a quick overview, like I said, and we will continue on with these tutorials and give you some more in-depth features.